best of the Euge show. If you happen to tune in thanks to our asking certain friends to watch, then you're watching us figure out, do the cameras work,
and how do we confirm that we're online?
And they definitely do.
And are we streaming?
And we are streaming.
Okay, I see where we can send this out on Twitter, Facebook, Google Positive, email, and swishy thing. So that's very fun.
It's Google Plus.
I'm Google Positive.
How many are in your circle if you're Google Positive?
Okay. All right, I'm trying it again.
Try it again, Euge.
Okay, I have a screen coming up.
Oh yeah, so we are.
And
hello.
Oh, I just turned mine off.
I'm looking at us. I'm looking at us.
Boom.
Tablet.
Hey. Yeah.
Hello, Euge Show.
Euge Show.
Hello.
Brent,
how are you?
Tell us, how long have you been staring at us, talking to us?
For about 4 minutes now.
Okay, thank you.
Turn it down because you can hear us on the delay.
Oh, that's fantastic.
There's that laugh.
I just got to laugh.
You just got to laugh.
Off my own laugh.
Thank you, everybody.
I'm not turning this down until I can hear my laugh.
I got you. Why can't I see myself? I'm killing myself here. I hate this.
That's my first laugh, and
Me and my brand new tablet, and I can't see myself for some reason.
Euge Show.
Euge Show. Okay. All right. I just have to trust the equipment.
Here, let me try that.
Yeah, play with that. Thank you.
All right, here.
Because I can't. Okay, here we go. That's my camera there. Right there. Okay. All right. Hi, turn it down.
I want to see myself. Man,
but you can see yourself right there, laugh. Chuck.
I want to hear
You're
that
right
laugh.
there. You're right there. That's you in the monitor.
This is a real first run.
Wow. So
it's Kathy Lee and Hoda.
It actually is.
A whole lot more hair. All right,
so
none of us.
here's the plan, just so everyone here knows. First of all, thank you for tuning in if you have indeed tuned in to see us. But here's the plan. We are going to do a live stream of Euge Show and other things, the comedy, live comedy shows, and we're actually going to try to put together, we were just talking about some other projects that we're going to try to put together, right, Chuck?
Yes.
And so did you get that to work over there? It's not me, right? There's something wrong there.
No, I honestly think it's the internet. I'm going to turn on my hotspot, and I'm going to connect to my hotspot and see if I can get you on there.
Okay. All right, cool. So, right on.
This is exciting. We have a hot spot
anyway,
going.
That's the plan.
Warm spot. We also have some air conditioning.
So that's our plan, and thank you for watching.
We're currently looking for royalty-free music to play.
Yeah,
is a theme song. And Brent is trying to find out if that tablet is connected to the internet.
I just think it's the
internet. And you're trying to figure out if we have a point, and I do. I think we do.
Because you got to think this is eating up a ton of internet.
Oh yeah. We are definitely maxing out the output. Plus Chuck is on here. Are you? Is that our show?
That is not the show.
Okay, all right.
I'm streaming the show on a different window. Probably.
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
I could stop that.
That's all right. I'm going to try. But anyway, so
I'm about to jam our opening theme song. And then we'll get to interviewing. We like to talk to new comedians about comedy.
Right. That's
today's new
the premise of the whole show.
Is 175 years old.
Is not a new comic at all.
And he struggles, and we're going to learn why.
We are going to learn why.
Okay, this is, I found a song, we're just going to play it. This is not the one I pre-screened. Tablet is too excited now.
Are you going to put it up to your mic? Because we don't have it loaded in the computer.
No, I'm just going to play it annoyingly on the tablet, and then
Thank you. You're right, I should make that bigger up there and more bright, so I can see that.
There are a lot of shows about making that bigger, and today's show what we're trying to do is make your punchlines bigger.
Right.
And that will be the focus of our show.
We want to talk to young comics.
The royalty-free music I found costs $20.
Yeah, I saw that, how they do that.
That's a fascinating part of looking up royalty-free music.
How do they do that? They
somehow cost you money.
They make you a list of royalty-free music, and then they charge you for that list. That's kind of insane to me. That's me messing with my mic here. Okay. I'm trying
What's
to
your
turn
jam,
it.
Chuck? Let's hear
It's
it.
called Comedy Classics.
I
Really?
just lost my
Yeah,
my
I lost all my audio.
You just lost all your audio?
But I can see myself, so I'm assuming I'm still talking to the good people.
I'm not sure. Talk to me.
We're trying.
I'm still speaking.
Still
I
talking.
got no audio in my
Nothing.
ear.
Then
Brent, when you're on stage and you lose equipment and power, what do you do?
I generally try to grab as much other equipment that I can
that I have and try to do
and
something
try to
different.
make it work until all of my cameras failed, and then I just sit there and want to cry.
Okay.
Talk to me, Brent.
I'm trying. Here you go. I got some.
Now I have
a little bit coming in.
I have some audio back.
Okay, great. Okay, so Chuck Roy, talk to me.
Hi, that's me.
And you're talk to me again.
This is
He's
so talking. Now I've got me
Here he's
totally
got-
in my
I got
monitor.
him.
I would like a little bit more me in my monitor, please.
If we could get a little more Chuck Roy.
How's that? How we doing?
That sounds
It's
a little better.
6:43 on my tablet. We need to have a
We
conversation.
know that there's something wrong with that tablet.
How about if Brett and I have a conversation?
Yeah,
And
I'm
then
getting it. I'm,
you
getting it.
do
I'm dialing
the
it in.
tech.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
All right.
That'll
To all the
do.
tech support.
I just think
All right.
there's
So,
that one person watching.
yeah, what am I popping here? Okay.
How about
Someone's popping.
Put it up to your mic, Chuck. Which didn't do anything, did it? Wow.
We gotta put the mic. There it is.
And what is that? That's our new theme music?
that's the theme song for today?
Okay.
It's got 22 seconds left.
Wow. You'd You're watching show and you're watching show. Our guest today is Brent Gill, and you're watching together with you for the Euge Show. Wow, that
Welcome.
was sweet.
That was a good start. Hey, let's show them that we can change camera angles. This is a fun thing. Welcome to the Euge Show. Eugene Kenny is the host. I'm the co-host. Eugene Kenny bought all this fancy equipment, and then now I get to play with it.
Likes
That's
to.
Brent
Hey, there you are. See how that? See how that shot?
There's
Look
Brent
at you.
Two and me,
That
and
is
then
really-
there's me and Eugene.
What? Look, what? I like that show. Ooh, that's a lot of.
How many?
ridiculous.
I like
If
that
you're the co-star of the show, why are you in more shots?
Yeah, what is
Right.
that? That's not right.
Yeah. I don't know.
My name is Chuck, and I'm on more shots than you.
So suck my balls.
Okay.
What?
I'm done doing that. Now I'm going to try to learn to change the camera.
Change the cameras
as
while we're
we
talking.
have the conversation.
Okay. So, Brent,
Yes, sir.
just what are you doing? Did you ever get us online?
I didn't.
I don't know what's
I
going
got it online on here.
Okay. I think we're online because I think I can see it on my phone
Well,
too.
I for sure saw it on my phone.
Okay. All right. So I'm pretty sure we're up and running. But so one of the reasons that I wanted you to be on the show, one of our first, is basically because you're like a throwaway guest, and you're gonna be working with us anyway.
True.
And so I thought it would be kind of cool. Why am I?
Well, and I dig this shit too.
And
Like,
yeah,
all this
exactly.
tech stuff is cool.
That's that's what I like.
Oh,
You're
look at
gonna
that. There was even a saver line.
You're going to be running some of this crap.
That's why you're a throwaway guest.
Exactly.
You don't want anybody here that can save shit.
Yeah. So that's
We
cool.
would have rather had like a miserable prick sitting there going
Somebody-
like, "It's my big break.
What is that? You
What
made
do
me
I
look
do?
bad." But no.
They're
that's okay.
wiring up stuff."
Yeah. So anyway, you're not new as far as I don't know if can we hear okay?
newer.
All right. You're not new to the comedy. How long you been in this business?
I've been doing this for about 7 years. I
So
would say.
you were new when we met.
Yes, I was
Yeah.
very new when we met.
And
Brand new.
so
And I've been doing it. I started when I was a I dabbled when I was 16, and then when I was a freshman.
do we have a good shot of him? It's probably all side angles are looking for me. Okay.
That's
We don't.
good. There you go.
Okay. Cool.
When
All right.
I was.
Well, that's the shot that includes me, and I have nothing to say. So
Well,
that's
you look
why I
like
was
you're
like,
looking. Look like you're
When-
looking.
I'm totally interested in what he's saying. I'm just trying to.
That's cool. No, that's fine. Talk to
So
us.
Eugene, when I was at.
Oh Jesus! Really? He's turning to the, now. Look at you. Do that again.
Oh,
do that
man.
again. Do
You know
that
what?
again. Do that again. So
You know what I
Eugene-
forgot? We're
So
supposed to.
Eugene, when I was going through college,
Yes.
my freshman year, I did a one.
This is ridiculous. He's ridiculous. He's
Right. That's kinda crazy,
A
right?
new guy would have stayed.
Right.
We wouldn't even know where the camera is,
He would've-
and we'd be laughing.
We'd be laughing at him, making fun of him. So, Yeah, that's all on your back there.
Sorry.
Oh, it's under the chair. That's what that is. All right, gotcha.
I've caught up the curtain.
Whatever, man. Don't worry about it.
Leave me to find a way to reveal ass crack, even when it's not mine.
We were supposed to have a person call in.
Oh, that's hysterical. Yeah, I bet you. From once they tuned in and saw this, they're like, I better call.
I'm out of this.
I want to add to the conversation.
But
there's not enough people randomly talking over each other. We should add a fourth.
We need to increase that. But see, that's what we're doing. We're trying to figure out how all this is going to be working.
The whole point of today's episode is to talk comedy
to play with as much
to a new person and learn how to rebroadcast that conversation back to you.
Right.
Look how we did that. I thought that was a pretty good progression.
I'm sorry, you're touching the computer.
You're totally freezing me. I can't even switch camera angles now. What happened?
That's cool.
What happened now?
Because we open this program here that actually is listening to something.
See, now I know which camera to look at and when.
Who is this? Oh, that's just me. Okay, not a problem.
All right, Skype. Okay,
we're gonna try. Yeah, we're gonna try and Skype, but that's okay. Go ahead and play with whatever you got to do. We're gonna.
Well, while you're trying to Skype, I could finish the question.
Go ahead and talk. I'm sorry, I'm all in you.
No. I was just.
I like the way you think. Finish.
I mean, Skype it up.
Yeah.
So I started, like I said, when I was 16 years old in high school, and then freshman year in college, I did it a one-man show in my dorm room basement.
You started telling jokes in high school?
In high school.
Really?
In high school.
Bullshit.
In what state? Here?
It was in Colorado. It was at my talent show. I wrote a whole monologue of just like it was more of like it was a monologue really with kind of jokes to it, and that's how.
Was it one of your? What is it? A high school joke? Like you made fun of your teacher, kind of.
Made fun of my teacher, myself, about like the school, and like the joke that I remember best is how I freaked out about how the bathroom in my. In the old part of the building, because they had an addition to it, was always locked up upstairs, and how what's going to happen if I have an emergency and I have to poop right away? That door is locked.
Right.
And so it was all this big act out, and just got overly excited about it, and then it stayed like that until I met Chuck and you guys, and then all of y'all were like, "What are you so mad at, bro?"
Yeah.
That was my first review of him, like first car ride.
Why is he so angry?
At a Coors joke.
Yeah, he had like a 30-minute bit about Coors. And, why is Coors so Coors or something, And so it's like the sixth time I'd seen it, and I'm like, hey, I don't believe you anymore that you're angry at the Coors. It's like, you lie, like you're making it up. And the first time he tried to defend it, he's like, nah, it's a good bit. I'm like, it's not that it's not a good bit. It's just, I don't believe the fake anger about such a light topic. Like
Blue Mountains.
Yeah, a nice banquet beer.
How do I tell on here what my Skype number is? Or how would I tell somebody to contact me? We should have probably worked all this out.
Via text message?
I just did. I told him to send me his phone number. Would that be right way to do it?
Or just give him your... Oh, yeah, that's right. Well, because it's linked under your
You definitely want to remain engaging because we're frozen on this camera.
Yeah,
so.
that's true.
We don't have to be frozen on this camera anymore. Do what you got to do.
I know. I was just letting you know.
Oh, thank you.
That's all. I did what I had to do.
I understand. I got you.
Okay.
And then in 2005, I met a man named Chuck Roy, who asked me and my stoner friend to do a show for him, a stoner song on a little show called Bobo and Blue.
I remember talking.
Yeah.
I wasn't here for Bobo and
You
Blue.
were
I was still in
And
Los
I
Angeles.
couldn't do it because I was 19 years old.
Wow.
Really?
And
so you couldn't go into the Comedy
I couldn't
Works?
get into the Comedy Works. I eventually got a fake ID, and I started doing comedy at Comedy Works with a fake ID.
Who was your stoner friend?
Wow.
Garrett. He played football for the college there.
I was probably trying to fuck him, wasn't it?
You might have been. Oh, he's a big dude, though.
Oh, okay, no.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't
Okay,
think
we have a
I just thought you was
Skype
you just thought it was hilarious, and you would have loved to
Hey,
make fun
Chuck,
of us.
look here.
I think that's what I was gonna make.
I was trying to get a theme song for this.
No, we're going to need to make a phone call. I think I want a video call, right?
You know, this light is not doing good for my hairline. Can we get like HD in here
You know
so
what?
you can see the specs?
Your age is not doing good for your hairline.
I don't think it's like that's the look on this monitor right now is what it's going to be like in 3 years. Just nothing. It's just going to be. I'm going to have a huge like face. I'm going to have an egg face.
I'm looking up some music. It might end up playing.
Man,
Oh, that looks like an acid trip.
Totally.
why is my video call thing not working? Oh. Let's see.
Do you guys realize we're like
Yeah, you got to do the color now.
We could-
I'm lost in this.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what you guys realize. What?
Well, I was just saying.
My
I
dad
mean,
could be watching.
I mean, well, like,
my dad right now is just going like, "What
Yeah.
what are they doing?
Well, I hope
do you do?"
your dad understands that we're just working out.
No,
the
no,
kinks.
my dad.
I can turn on the same box so you can watch the BCS championship game.
He still is going to be like, you know, you could have been a little more prepared.
No, we weren't prepared at all. We just
Did you know you were going to be there?
no, we didn't. Okay, so you started doing comedy at the. What are you doing now?
I was playing theme song for the.
He finally found his theme song.
Sponsored by.
Oh, this is Game of Thrones. We can't play that.
Yeah, I mean, we'll get a lot more listeners, but they'll be really confused.
Yeah, no. What we want royalty free. Who? How is the Game of Thrones theme song royalty free?
It's not. What do you?
It's
what does
not.
that
You
mean?
got to go on YouTube for royalty-free shit.
I'm not sure.
You know, Google owns YouTube. You would think they talk to each other.
You know, you would think sometimes when you think, it comes out wrong.
Oh God.
Why does this thing do this every single time it starts making this phone call here? I don't.
That seems like a technical error.
It's got all these friggin' numbers in here. How do I? All right, continue your conversation.
So they have new comics, and then me and Chuck Roy, eventually about 3 years after that, started working together doing a little show called the Renewable Energy Comedy Show.
That's where I came on board.
Yeah.
Right there. Right there.
That's where we all met.
That's where
I was
we all
really like,
got on
this is
board.
boring. When are we going to get to whatever?
Yeah.
Okay, type in that number. Hold on.
And it was
Stop,
really
stop,
fun.
type
Oh,
It was
sorry.
really fun. We
Type
did
in that number right there.
all sorts of cool stuff. We did. I think my favorite video that we made was the pilot and the "Is global warming real?"
We need to pay money to the Skype people before we can call.
You kidding?
No,
Are you calling a landline?
I must be. I
Then
don't know.
that's why you have to do it. You got
But
to
I-
call a Skype customer.
I told him we wanted a video call.
Well, do you want me to call? Do you want me to just call you
Can
through
you?
Skype?
No, no.
And then we can
Well,
we can have
we'll
four
do this
cameras.
Do you want to go over there? You go over the other side.
All right.
I was so.
All right. So I guess we're trying to call his landline because.
Yeah, if you're trying to call a landline, it's gonna.
Yeah.
it's gonna
No, I
cost.
wanted to video call someone.
Yeah,
So
no, that-
if you're
so,
someone and you're then I don't know how to give them my number so they can call us.
Well, they look you up by your email,
Okay.
by what you signed up for, your username.
My username
So
is-
then after that, you know,
Huge
me
show.
and Chuck started making more videos and putting together little things called the Breckenridge Comedy Festival. I more or less kind of hung around because Chuck didn't trust me to be funny all the time.
I know the
Were
first.
you funny? Were you funny? Were you funny?
I mean,
and
I was
trustworthy?
no, I was not. So
All right,
he
so
made the right
you-
decision. I'm not saying you did the wrong thing. I'm just saying he made the right decision.
Yeah, but you
he
said
made me work for it.
You.
He made me work for it.
Like possibly, I trusted you and knew you would not achieve.
I trusted you would not
You
succeed,
would not succeed in
the
those
positions.
spots. So you gotta wait and get ready for your spot.
It's true. It's true. So then, eventually, I feel like I got ready for more spots, and we started doing comedy shows together. And a couple of festivals later, and you know, I work at Comedy Works now.
angles.
It's been pretty fun.
What did you say? Are we not? We don't get the cameras back? Oh, let me go. Yeah. All right. So, all right.
How about you do some hosting now?
Huh?
You do, I got cameras. You have the. We carried the conversation.
6:24. Let's start the show.
We're not going to be able to Skype for a minute. You have a conversation, and then we'll try to come up with another way to Skype. We got 15 minutes.
I know the first time that I saw you, as far as like a funny comic, we went out somewhere and did a gig. Is Wiggins?
Yeah.
Is that where we did a gig?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you did 30 minutes up in front of me.
Yep.
And brought the house down.
Yeah, I remember that. And I remember your compliment. I don't remember what you said exactly, but it was one of those compliments where you're like, "Whoa, didn't think you could do that."
Yeah,
but in your words, and I was like, "Wow, thanks, dude." That's awesome.
That was when I first started thinking I could book this guy to do some shit. This guy is very, very funny.
What are compliments?
What are compliments?
Yes.
Compliments can come. I mean, it can be shaped in all kinds of forms, but I think a compliment is unique to the person giving it, because as a comic to another comic, or a comedian to a comic, you don't want to. It feels weird being like, honestly, that was really good. Like it feels kind of weird. So you want to be like, you fuck with them. Like I think a compliment is, hey, did you go up yet? Oh, okay,
Yeah. Now when I first started to town, some of the young comics.
Nice try is something that you would say.
Yeah. Some of the young comics were taken aback by that. I did that to some of the young comics. I was like, hey, nice set. Oh, you see my set? I'm like, no.
Yeah.
I
heard, I heard people that cared. They told me.
There was an audience I heard laughing.
Yeah, and they were like, just taken aback. I was like, wow, I guess y'all don't do that here, because that's everywhere.
So where did you come from? Did you start in Denver?
Yeah, I'll tell you that story.
Step out of frame while you tell the story.
Hold on. I'm getting my microphone.
Eugene, how do you know if the act on before you is doing well? And are you in the room watching?
Generally, if I have to be, I'm in the room watching. I'm not really, the kind of guy that would sit there and watch everything that you did, but
you'll pop in and out.
But that night, it was basically you had to be, because in the middle of the room was a big ass bar. So you could be in another room. There was a big ass ballroom behind the bar. Mm-hmm. You could be in that other room, but you could still see the show.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I'm basically leave me alone. Don't bother me. I'm when I'm at the show most of the time.
Yeah.
But I saw your show. But yeah,
it was fun.
I guess my start was 26, 27 years ago now. I did a gig at the Downtown Comedy Works. I came on a Christmas party for the company that I was working with, and I saw Yakov Smirnoff. And,
wow.
Yeah, and on the way to the bathroom, they had a sign-up sheet that you sign up, put your phone number. This would be, this is pre-text, pre-email,
wow.
Sign-up sheet where you put your name down there. And about 3 weeks later, I got a call that says, hey, this is so-and-so, whoever was booking it. I think his name was Dan or Dave or somebody, whoever was before.
Sure.
Soder, was it?
Might have been. But he gave me a call and said, you've got 3 minutes, on Monday. And so I did, I went up, did 3 minutes, and killed. Was hooked ever since.
How did it go?
Like everybody's first show killed. If you ask any comic that's been in the business for any time, their first show killed.
Yeah.
And I still remember my first show as it killed.
Yeah. Yeah.
I do remember though. I did my first.
I think the reason, if you ask any comic who stays with it, that their first show went well.
Yeah. Yes. Absolutely.
That's the qualifier there.
Right. Oh yeah, okay.
That doesn't mean anybody's first show goes well, and has to be.
I sound like 10.
The path to not being a comedian.
It's that first taste of addiction.
Is through doing some shows, and it's not
right.
It doesn't go well.
I feel like the first 3 shows are normally pretty good, and then it just gets shitty because you start thinking too much about it or whatever it is. But then you love it.
But then you're already hooked, and it's too late. So you start.
Yeah, your friends don't go anymore, so you don't have a cheering section.
Right.
Right.
Oh, here's what I opened with. My whole plan was to do this joke opening was, hi, my name is Eugene Kenny, and everybody at that time, and I still do, everybody at that time does a joke about, I'm originally from, blah, 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 just to open the show. And so I did this thing, I'm originally from small town in North Carolina, name's not important. My punchline was going to be, I went to not important high school. That was my joke, right? So I went up and I go, name's not important. And then out of the back, now that I know comedy, I know was another comic in the back of the room, and he screams, "What's it called?" And I went, "Not important," all sarcastically, and the place just exploded. And from that point on, I had a heart on. I was like, "Hey, could I just leave and jack off?"
Yeah. Now, when you back then, did you have to bring your own piano roll to give to the player for walk-on music?
That's cold-blooded. No,
ding,
I
ding.
did not.
That's what you need, a bell.
Yeah.
Ding, ding.
We talked about a bell. We need
a callback bell. A callback bell.
Yeah.
You got to call it back.
Yeah.
To ring the bell. You just got to get laughs like that to keep the viewers tuned in. And we want to thank you for tuning in to the huge test of Euge.
Yeah, this is a huge test of Euge, and so far, so good.
So far, so decent. I would agree.
Yeah. Okay,
How do you feel about the Euge test, Euge?
I think the Euge test is going hugely well.
What would you like to test on your equipment?
Well, I would like to test Skype, but we've had a drawback to our Skype test.
Okay, grumpy bitch. Is there something else we could move forward on? I do the same thing.
That's
I do
okay.
the same thing.
Let me
I do the same
here. Let me show you some of the crap we can do. I'll work over here. Get the camera that you want.
Come on, dude.
Did you just get him yawning?
Yeah.
That's great. Right. Hey, get the camera that you want, because you're gonna have to stay there for a second.
Okay.
Yeah, quit
All right,
switching through.
Is that the one you want?
No, we should just be.
Yeah, yes, you will.
Look at Captain. Keeps the position. Thanks for dressing like a door staffer today, Brent. That's so rad. Perhaps you could go clean some cups and glasses.
This is the only Comedy Works shirt I own.
Why did you wear a Comedy Works shirt?
Because I was clean.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I don't wear it.
Now, on a Monday, who's got clean show clothes? Anybody?
On a Monday? I'm married.
Monday, no.
I'm married. I do. My wife.
I have nice shirts.
It's very, very cool.
You have a wife.
You do have a wife.
And she's very, very cool. So.
I do not have a wife. And I don't think I need a boyfriend who would do my laundry. Is that what I need?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think you just need to pay an Asian to do it. Then you don't have the emotional distraught of dealing with a boyfriend as well. And you don't have to buy an Asian. You don't have to buy an Asian dinner.
I'm just saying.
Why not?
Laundry.
Well, you could do your laundry.
Okay. Hey, there's the picture-in-picture.
Where?
Okay.
What? Look at that.
Whoa!
You can see me.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah. No diggity. No doubt. That is a lot of Chuck, though.
Watch this. No, wait. I'm going to do me. How do I point to me?
Okay. Do you know where you are? Wait. You are right.
Hello.
That's
Hello.
That's you right there. Okay. Hello.
I think the next camera angle should be just on me, and then, but not that creepy.
Whoa! Sorry, I'm just surprising myself.
What? Okay, hold on. And then we're gonna go. Wow.
What's the weird hand? You do that creepy hand thing in there. It was the hand from darkness. Get out of my frame! Hey, fella! I could do this all day.
It's One Bear Theater reincarnated.
It is.
Yeah, we need this.
We're gonna reincarnate that shit. Whoa, that's
folks, that was.
too.
Look at that. Now we're splitting up camera shots.
What?
Side.
Hey, Chuck. Wait, I should turn this way. Hey, Chuck.
There you
what's
are.
going on?
Chris Baker says the audio is muddled.
Yeah, I thought it was. I didn't know if it was just the headphones.
Muddled?
I didn't know if it was the headphones or.
So the audio sucks. Okay. So we're gonna have to figure something out.
Is it peaking, Chris? Like this volume's fine, but is it peaking? That makes it sound.
Ladies
low?
and gentlemen, we just got our first.
Look at that review from someone.
That was a good.
You can text
Okay,
me
hold
too,
on.
Chris.
Why am I losing everyone here?
Well, you probably need to turn up the headphones.
criticism, folks.
Yeah.
If you turn up the headphone
Lisa
volume
says.
and then turn down the mic volume, you're gonna have less distortion.
The
God, I love you.
muddled.
Audio
Okay.
is important in radio.
Okay, so everybody's coming up.
subject of the sentence.
Everybody's coming up,
Now it's
and
too loud.
right.
is that too loud?
Yeah, because we're gonna pop like this when we start to all talk loud, like ah.
How's your headphone? How's your headphone?
Is
muddled.
has a nice S to
We're
it,
gonna
so
muffle.
we can check the
Okay.
S sounds.
So how's your headphone? How's your headphone? Are you sound okay?
And then
Yeah, that
muddled.
sounds alright.
All right, so I'm gonna bring the.
Such
the.
a clear adjective.
I mean, I can lean in and look. There's two of me.
He told me right away what to do with the sound. It was muddled, so it's something
Muddled?
that's covered up.
Talk to me, Brent.
We're just going to keep on talking. We're going to keep on trucking. And that's the thing that I like about high school girls is I keep getting older and they stay the same age.
Hey.
I watched a little bit of Wooderson last night.
Movie guy today.
Talk to me, Chuck.
McLovin. That's loud.
Have an inability to come up with something succinct to say.
That's understandable, buddy. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it.
I will turn the camera, and as soon as I figure out which one, I'm going to nod my head like I'm an approving bear.
Okay, is that better?
It's a little better. I mean, Chris Baker's really the one that would know.
At Chris Baker's house, my head is about 18 feet tall on his brand new TV. How's this?
There we go. Ask Chris Baker how the sound is.
Do you need to measure
Chris
a new
Baker.
lamp?
Text
This
us.
one's tall enough.
Does it sound any better? I don't know what we just did, but we did something. So,
Chris, you're not texting me.
to make it less muddled.
Chris.
Now, if you were Baker, who would you send your direction to?
Me, because I have
texting the right person.
Is he texting you?
Look who got it done.
I mean, he did text
Who got it
Chuck.
done? He's like, I need this done. The
Baker,
audio's
why you
muddled.
gotta do me like that?
Well, ask him if we're...
You know I got a background in this shit.
Are we still muddled?
Are we muddled?
I don't know.
I mean,
I think it sounds better to me, but I still hear a little hissing in my...
it's a
Here's
little,
something I'm trying to not do with my earphones, my little earbuds. Is one, I don't want to loosen them anymore. I've really enjoyed
You want to like tight up?
ridiculously
Why is that
tight up
popping
to
like
my
that?
thing off.
It's like you're wearing a mariachi wig.
Yeah, I'm like,
Your hair's not real.
I'm Chuck Roy, and this is my mariachi
Yes,
hair.
hello. Did Chris text you yet?
No,
Damn it,
Eugene.
Chris.
Eugene.
Look, you're bothering me, man.
Possibly
I need
he
to know.
can't hear us. Maybe the audio's
Yeah.
gone.
Maybe he has no
completely gone
idea.
now.
He's like, what are they talking
Maybe we
about?
lost his interest
You think?
in not switching from camera to camera.
And people got sick of trying to understand what we're saying.
So,
right.
with 15 minutes left to go, we should have a topic of conversation.
Right.
And
Chris Baker is right now our topic of conversation.
he's a great topic of conversation, but he's a young comedian who tunes in
Right.
to find out how to do stuff like this.
Right. Oh yeah, we should have Chris Baker on the show.
That's a
Once we
guest.
dial in the,
That's
guest.
more of a
Audio.
guest.
guest.
He's brand new, but hasn't he already done the show?
No,
Didn't he do the other studio?
he did not.
Then we got to get Baker in here.
Yeah,
He's a
for
brand
sure.
new Johnny New guy.
Yeah.
Baker's good.
Yeah.
What we're after as a show is to find out from brand new comics if we think, by asking a series of questions, do they want to continue? And then if they do,
Right.
can they report back here
Yeah.
and tell us what's
And
up?
tell us how it
talk about the first time here is to introduce us to yourselves and meet, veteran comedians and we find out what's up with their art.
Right.
And then if they want to keep pursuing and we end up booking them back, the follow-up conversation is, how's that art going?
Yeah.
And for me, I think the line of questions is to ask it in a manner that would be...
Did he say we're good?
Chris Baker.
Cool.
You fuck! Why wouldn't you text me?
Thank you,
Thank you,
Baker.
Chris. Get a man.
You score one for fucking rookies?
Yeah.
Hey, what's
You'll
this?
stay a rookie.
You'll always be booked on my show.
What did he say? He said it sounds
He
better or
says it
what?
sounds
He
better.
said he wanted
Okay,
to,
cool. All right, so hit
What
on
did he say?
he said he didn't want to be on the Euge show in a short moment.
YouTube.
Go to YouTube.
YouTube?
That's good right there.
I probably typed
YouTube.
something wrong.
You can cut to me.
There we go. And now Brent Gill.
Yep. Brent Gill comedy.
Not Rent Gill, Brent Gill.
Brent Gill comedy. Comedy.
Beautiful. And
Dirty Christmas at Comedy Works. Let's see
Yeah.
that.
Chuck Roy. What?
okay. So
That was a fun show.
what we need to
All right,
do.
what we're looking to do, unable to switch camera angles. As our show grows and we learn our tech, we'll be able to play people's YouTube clips here, so we can watch a little bit of their comedy and get a sense for what they're doing and show you some of their stuff. And then also show you what it's like to be in the back of the room during a comedy show as you watch veteran comedians not give a shit about the performer.
Yeah,
on
just
stage.
completely ignore what you have to say.
And
all
the
the
key
shit.
to being a veteran,
Yeah,
like a young performer, is to go, there's that group of people who don't give a shit about what's going on stage. What can I do on stage to authentically do the comedy I want to do and do it at a level that's so genius that the people in the back go, wow, I got to watch this kid. I should put down my beer and see what's going on stage. Thank you. Quick snowstorm there. Sorry about the app. That was our impression of the white shadow.
Did it white out everything?
Yeah.
Shit, got to figure out a way to do that better.
That's okay.
All right, so now.
What'd you do there, buddy?
He's trying to transition.
I'm sorry, do you have you picture in picture with his
Well,
video?
It's not supposed to be
Can we
me,
go to that
see?
shot? Go to that shot.
And actually, see there?
Double shot.
It's not supposed
It was
to be
so
me.
close. It was gonna be
it
you.
was almost there.
Picture in picture with him.
But let's see if I can get his audio in.
Let's go
to the
back and
show.
build
should
that.
probably start it over again.
Nah.
Alright.
Nah.
Clip's almost.
Why would I start it over again?
Because it's almost.
Look at me, everybody.
I'm
very passionate about this subject, and I am not using the microphone for its amplification purposes.
Lord. Thank you, Chuck.
Sorry, I'm just doing my Brent Gill impression.
Yeah, that is.
That's pretty.
What is it like to have your act reviewed on that level?
It's
on a
fine
regular
now.
basis?
It's fine now because.
Fine now. Talk to me about when it wasn't. Oh, I love the picture of Boner Ranch.
I didn't realize that it, like, honestly, talking loud is what helps me not stutter. So I just had to come to a weird thing where I'm not fucking yelling all the time, but I'm.
You gotta tell that to the crowd.
Yeah.
Well, I have
Be honest
started
about it.
doing
You
that.
gotta be raw, real honest, and go like, I stutter, and I'm gonna get loud, and
Do you
then
ever-
like
do you do any-
admit it every time you get loud, and then stutter.
Yeah, do you do any
Like,
stutter
don't be
bits?
afraid of stuttering. Like,
It's true.
Like, well, like
Well, I stutter on stage.
it's
when I
like
do
trying to
intros.
rewrite your bio to be a big
Right.
star when you're not one. Like, you're like, I don't stutter on Brent Gill, and you stutter, so stutter.
Stutter like a motherfucker.
And then, like, learn how to do it as a comedy trick. Oh, look at that.
Look at that.
Look at
close
that,
up.
everybody. Isn't he adorable?
Man, he just looks so serious in this picture.
I'm not sure why I'm not getting the audio from
Well,
that.
probably because the thing is ended.
No,
at this point.
even when it was running, I didn't get any
I knew
audio.
that. I
But
knew that, but it's, now we
The
should
people
come
at
up with
home.
We got to
but-
give the people at home something to
You want
watch.
to give him something to listen to.
You want to click on a new picture for the people to watch?
Oh, did I do that?
yeah,
Sorry.
just come up with something. Yeah,
Here,
that
let's
one.
go back to you.
There's-
Hey!
Hi. This is me. That's Brent's fingers. And that's Eugene
Boing,
Kenny.
boing.
What Eugene is looking at over there is our fancy
Studio.
Very fancy studio
Yeah.
stuff.
Okay.
And so we learn one button at a
you're
time.
back
You
in
did great.
control.
Why don't you give us the two shot of me and Brent?
Two-shot.
While you figure out what you're doing.
I don't think it's there anymore. I don't know what happened to it. There's us.
Hey!
Sweet. Okay. Yeah, I think we're good. But
Let's
all these
ask,
shots are up here now,
What do you
Chuck.
think your
So
friends
watch.
thought about your first performance, Brent, and what do they think about, say, your more recent shows?
Well, like my first performance in high school, or like at
Oh
Redfish,
yeah, let's
or-
go with
or-
that
or
one,
like
and
Redfish.
then the
Started.
one at a comedy club.
At high school, they really liked it. They're like it was the talk of the talent show.
Killed it in his
I
first
really
show.
did.
Yeah.
I almost threw up right before. I had dry heaves right before I went on.
Okay.
That's how nervous I was. And it was more. I feel like it was Robin Williams-esque, where it was written and it was. I knew exactly what I was going to do. But I still paused when I felt like I needed to pause. Like I'm a natural performer in front of people as is, and so it went. Chuck doesn't like that.
I'm teasing. I'm just teasing. I'm playing with the camera, giving the folks at home a little bit of the zing, zing, zing.
Zingity zang zang. Yeah.
So after that I was like, this is what I got.
Did you see that? I did a nice 2, 3, 1 right there.
Your mic that's rubbing up against
It could
that,
be.
Chuck. Thank
It
you.
could be.
Let me turn that.
It's a new hoodie. I'm breaking it in.
There we go.
And I refuse to fix this earbud thing.
Okay, cool. There
And
we go.
then I had
not
2
rubbing anymore.
shows
You're good. Go
in
ahead.
2 days there.
Hey, rubbing this
2-day
racing,
contest.
everybody.
I'm sorry, say it
It
again.
was a 2-day contest at the talent show. And
got
then
Hal Baker's texting you.
I did it the next year,
fucking
and then I went to college. So my first time at an open mic at like a club, first time was at Cosmos in Denver when Dick Black was running it. And I got there like an hour early.
Right.
And I used my fake ID that I just got, and I got shit faced. I got shit-faced.
Right.
I was about to ask, what was that like being early at a gig for you?
It was,
and was that
no,
your
at
last
Cosmos
time?
too, which was a tiny little shithole. Like I could have touched the walls on both ends.
I can't drink and do my show. I really
well,
can't.
I can't do it as hard now. Like I can drink and do it, but
I don't know why. I mean, I just can't. I can't recall my show the way I want to recall it in my head.
Sure.
You know, to actually and do it when I'm drinking.
If I'm stoned, I can't drink much in addition to it. Like I have to be one or the other.
If I had a show that went in order, I couldn't do it when I was drinking.
Really?
But my show, when I'm drinking, just has no order.
Yeah, my show is pretty
And
much.
therefore, that's the show.
Yeah, right.
The opening, the middles, the opening, and the my show is pretty much ordered. It's made in. Fuck you. It's made in a. It's in chunks of chunks of bits.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which I think you should do that. Like you have to do chunks because it's hard to remember all that shit.
Right. Yeah.
So
blocks.
you do
I do
chunks,
blocks.
yeah,
I'm a big fan of doing blocks.
Chunks are it's an old school style. You
Is it?
Yeah, well, it's way old term. You know, people would be like, I got a good chunk about.
Yeah.
Right.
It doesn't even have to be one topic. It's just
just
more
feels
than it's more
natural
than
'cause
4 or
it's
5
flowing.
jokes.
What do you think indie comedy is? Tell me that. What do you think indie comedy is? Any ideas?
Indie comedy is all right, and this is a combination of my words and some other words from podcasts. Indie comedy is cardio. It's like aerobics, right? Like whereas club comedy is heavy lifting. So, for example, when you go to indie comedy and alt shows, they're gonna be polite to you. If you're not doing well, they're gonna clap you off and they're gonna be fine. If you go to a club show and you're not doing well, they're gonna fucking let you know.
Right. So
I think indie comedy is more the gimmicky, and not in a bad way, but like singing punchlines.
yes.
Punchline's so weak you have to sing it.
Right.
Write a better punchline.
If you're a punchline, it's so weak that you have to sing
It's hard to
it.
describe indie comedy. It's
Write
like
a
porn.
better punchline.
Like I don't know porn, but I know it when I see it. Like
Okay.
I can't define what it is, but I know it when I see it.
Well, I know you got a lot of people out there doing what they say is indie.
When I wear a
comedy.
hoodie, I feel like I'm doing indie
I'm gonna
comedy.
take my own shot if you're not gonna. Thank you. So, sorry. I know a lot of comics out there, a lot of new comics out there, and pretty much every new comic out there says
Is
they're
the
doing
camera on?
indie comedy. It's on Brent. I know it is, but that's okay.
Yeah, fuck your own
Yeah,
shot.
thank you. So,
A lot of them are doing indie comedy.
are they?
And that kind of bums me out because I don't feel like I'm classified as an indie comic.
I'm gonna take the keyboard away from you.
And and I don't get on shows or asked to do shows that my friends are doing. You know, like these, like the Oriental shows and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not getting invited to do those. Not because I'm not good, but I feel like they
you're
think
talking
I
and
don't
nobody's
fit with their with what they're looking to do. And I'm like, if it's funny, it's funny. Quit trying to
Why
quit trying to
don't you fit there?
pigeonhole.
Why don't you
Yeah,
fit
why
there?
wouldn't you get in that?
Well, and I used to think I didn't. I do think I fit there now because I've realized that I don't have to cater to them. I'm just gonna do me, and I'm gonna do the jokes that I think are funny for that particular crowd. In terms of, I'm gonna talk about some weed stuff. I'm gonna talk about some sex jokes that I think are hilarious. I don't need to talk about goblins and fucking.
Yeah, that okay.
Do you
Wizard of
have
Oz shit.
chunky sex jokes or sex about chunky people jokes?
I do have some
about chunky
sex
people.
about
Sex
some
about
chunky people jokes.
sex
Yeah.
with chunky people jokes.
I saw there. That's
But
the
it's
one
real
guy.
life though. Like to me, like that's what's funny is it's real life that and it's so much more fun to tell a real story than it is to tell, some like quick setup punchline tag. It's so
Right.
sterile.
So who's not booking you, and where would you want to work?
I'm referring to I would want to work more for those sex pot comedy shows. That's this one on my head that I just saw a flyer for. And I'm like, fuck, he's on there again, and I have never been asked to do it. I hang out with these guys.
Who's on there?
Who does the sex pot comedy show?
So Kayvon, I can't pronounce his last name, but he owns Sexy Pizza, and
Sexy Pizza. They've been producing and promoting a lot of shows.
They've been doing a lot of stuff with Andy Jewett and Adam Kane Holland and those guys over at the Oriental. And I've done their show at the Sexy Pizza on Pearl Street. And it was awesome. I crushed.
Right.
So I do well in those shows, but I don't know if it's I'm out of sight, out of mind because I don't hang out, or what it is. But I don't want to stay up till 4 a.m. playing video games.
Yeah, I think I'm aged out of those shows myself.
I feel like I aged myself out by trying to write jokes for 35-year-olds. So when I hit 35, I'm doing it already. Right. That was some advice from Chuck.
Well,
you don't take my advice if you want to get on skinny jeans.
I want to get on specials, and I want to get on fucking TVs and.
Yeah, I would take my advice.
Well, it all starts right here on Euge.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to find out what was, digging at you, and then what could be a goal out of that.
Well, so that's dug at me since last year, and I've made goals, and I've achieved those goals, and really what those goals were fuck this and fuck you guys. I'm gonna do these shows, and the guys that run these shows are my friends, and they were like, yeah, absolutely, whenever you want to do it, and I just have started doing those more and more, and it's kind of like how Dr. Kev looks at it. You got to keep doing it to be comfortable with it.
When you fuck fat girls, do you try jokes out on them?
I know, but I write jokes after I've done fucking them.
Who doesn't? Seriously.
Like in front of them, and they'll ask, "What are you writing?" I'm like, "Just a thought I had from earlier."
Yeah, I think that's the reason for doing the fat girl.
Yeah, it totally is, dude.
I need to try some material.
Oh my god, it's so funny.
So do guys fuck me because they want?
I didn't want to say it to your face.
I'm here to ask the questions people won't ask.
But if you're asking
when we get all the cameras, things, and audio muddled worked out, then
if you're asking me, do you think that some young guy has went down on Chuck Roy hoping that Chuck Roy would help him with his comedy bit? I think the answer to that would be yes.
I'd say that it never happened.
You're lying. You are so. Oh my God.
If
Chuck.
it happened,
Chuck.
Can't be more than twice.
Chuck. Okay.
We all make choices just to have a joke. We're like, all right, I'm going to do this because I know this is going to be
Our
hilarious.
producer's in my ear. This has changed the topic back to Baker.
Let's get back on him. Let's get back on him.
In the booth.
Right on. Yeah. Okay. My bad. All right.
Is that Maria in the booth? Yeah. Hello, Maria. Yeah, gonna have him home for spaghetti.
Yeah. We're having spaghetti after this. If you want.
7:15 on my
I'm heading up to the BCS game.
Oh, are you? You're heading up to the game?
I'm gonna go to my
hey, wait! I got another
my buddy's
text.
house.
I keep getting text. That's my. I can't even talk about that. But yeah, that's cool.
It's your mistress?
No, that's my pot dealer.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay. Now that you said that, I have to talk about that because,
I got Maria in the booth.
Exactly.
To send Eugene home now. Well, let's work out what we should do for a closer.
How do you think we should close this thing?
We can dismount. Do we have Papa Caption?
Well, I want to hear about.
I want to start doing Papa Caption. Will be our next. Yeah, we'll do that.
What I wanted to discuss maybe a new feature. How would we show a picture on your fancy video screen that you got?
A picture of what?
Of whatever.
Just like this. We would pop up.
We could show that video.
This module.
The audio doesn't work.
We will add a.
Brent is going to cover, and he's going to talk about some of his upcoming gigs and the bits he's going to do at them.
I actually have some sweet upcoming gigs.
What bit? If you read them from your phone, I'm going to be so fucking fucked.
My gigs?
Yeah.
What?
You have all of your gigs memorized for the next 3 months?
The one gig I have in Richmond, Virginia, yeah, I got that memorized.
I would remember that too.
Yeah.
Jackass.
Who is that for?
I mean, you don't know what gig you're plugging. Just plug a gig.
I don't know the date of it. I got to check the
Boulder
date.
Comedy Show every Sunday, everybody.
Well, that's postponed for 3 weeks. So
why?
Starting January 26th.
Tell us that.
We have the Boulder Comedy Show. Boulder Comedy Show is the one of the more popular, if not most popular, free show.
Okay.
In Boulder.
No, Maria, I saw the phone.
Okay.
It's at the Bohemian Beer Garden.
It was just popular.
And
All right, here's how we do it. I just loaded a picture.
7 o'clock, it's free.
We've loaded a picture.
The only picture I have on the computer is the guy who did the show last week to help us out.
Oh, okay.
And so
We're going to fade to a nice picture of last week's guest.
There we go.
Everybody, look
I'm
at that.
I'm doing his show, actually.
Yeah, so.
I'm doing his show next.
He has a show up in,
Boulder.
which one is that one? That's at the Dairy, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm doing that tomorrow.
Is there a way to
Thursday.
fade from each of these, or do we have to smash them?
No, we can transition, and
So
but we
Thursday,
have to
come
do
to
it
that show
down here.
in Boulder.
So let's go back to
Every Sunday I'm in Boulder,
camera 2.
starting the 26th.
Oh,
And then I'll be at
How
Illegal
about turning
Pete's.
on the fade? So I see where we have the hotkeys there. So
There we
We got
go.
a show at
But see,
at
you
the-
can only
at the
fade
strip
down here
club
for
in
some
Boulder
reason,
called
or
the
I haven't
Bus
figured
Stop.
out how to fade the other way yet.
and then I got
is that a shift?
I'm opening up for Rain Pryor.
Oh
we
yeah,
talked
here
about
Rain's
that?
coming into town.
I'm opening up for her at that show. So it's me and Rain Pryor at Herman's Hideaway on February 28th. And I know the tickets are cheaper when you buy them in advance.
What are the
Go to
ticket
Sketchy
prices?
Entertainment to check that out. I'm actually pretty excited about it. I mean,
What are the ticket prices?
the ticket prices, I don't know. They were on my phone, and Chuck made me feel embarrassed for looking at it.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
But I think they're like $12 to $15 maybe. Something like that. Maybe a little bit more. I'll say 20, and then if they're less, you're gonna be really excited about it. But it's gonna be.
I like this show. This is. Hey, it's Pyramid of Guests.
that's so cool.
We're
isn't it?
a pyramid of guests. We're a pyramid of guests. This is us. And they're up here. This is us. And they're up here. I'm
yeah.
up here.
Wait, hold on. Look at there. That's them.
Look, I'm going to wave
That's
me
me.
down there.
That's them. And that's him too.
Oh, hey, me up there.
There's a him up there. There's a him right there. There's a him
down
right
there.
there. Oh, hello. Look at all the crap
We're
we can
such nerds.
just do by pointing at stuff. Wow. Okay. Anyway,
That's not even an effect, you guys.
that's just pointing
real.
at stuff. That's
Yeah.
just pointing. Now, we could actually be running your video in one of those screens right there.
We should be doing that.
We could do that. Well, we
We're gonna learn that.
hadn't. We didn't
We're
figure out
gonna
how to do it.
learn
I
that.
couldn't
We're
get the
gonna
sound
learn
in.
that. We're going to learn that.
Probably when I go back to the recorder. Why is the
Your
recorder
feedback
pegging out like that?
has been so appreciated. Chris Baker,
Thanks,
Yeah.
Bake.
thank you for that.
Yeah. And that's 56.
Can I ask something?
Yeah, go ahead.
Do we have to stall for 4 more minutes?
Yeah, we do
Or-
have to. Wait, I got a text.
Or can we
Oh
do
yeah,
that?
I remember that. No, we don't have to stall for 4 more minutes. We can be done with it.
I mean, I
You
can
know, the
tell you
good
about my
people
show.
tuned in for that.
Oh, I got a couple of questions for you, by the way. First of all,
I tried.
when does the Bohemian start again?
It starts on January 26th on Sunday.
And tell the people where that's at.
It's at 7 o'clock. It's on 13th and Pearl, right a half block off the Pearl Street Mall. It's always on
In
Sunday
the city of.
in Boulder.
Okay.
Boulder, Colorado.
Go to his show.
And
Yeah, we'll put a link up.
Every Sunday it's free. And what I like to do, like I get some of the best comics in Denver and the best headliners to come up there.
Have you done that?
Okay,
I've done
it's been a real blessing. So come up to that. It's always free. They have happy hour every Sunday as well. So it's a dope show there. And then come check me out February 28th at Herman's Hideaway with Rain Pryor.
Sweet. And my second question
Yes.
to you is, I don't know if people that don't know you, like I know you, don't know that you used to be Brent the Great.
Yes, I did.
What happened to facilitate the
The
Brent the
change?
Great? Because that was a great joke. I love fucking with you about that.
So Brent the Great, like I said, I started when I was 16. So I was kind of a jackass, and then my senior quote was some dumb quote that I made, and I was trying to be funny, like Confucius say, you know, and then I signed it as Brent the Great, and I just kept that because I figured here was my thinking. I figured that if I'm going to be doing this, you got to be pretty damn confident in what you're doing. And there's nothing more just in your face confident than that name. And I stuck with it for a long time. And
Yeah.
then the reason why I changed it was this past year I did a big audition for a bunch of bookers in like the Midwest and East Coast, like Dave Stroop and those guys. And I figured I did it under Brent Gill. I did festivals under Brent Gill. So I figured if I'm doing and meeting all these people under this name, it's retarded to keep the same.
Okay.
Time to put your high school jacket away.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Time
And
to
now
grow
I did get some pushback from it. Some people at Comedy Works, like, I refuse to call you Brent Gill. And I was like,
In your introduction?
Cool. No, like just like to me.
Well, that's cool. Speak to my penis.
Yeah.
You don't have to.
That's great.
You know, whatever. All right.
So, but I feel good. I've been getting more bookings out of it, and I've gotten good response on it. It's just been weird because folks come up to me on like Facebook, like, "Where the fuck did you go?" And I'm like, "I just changed it because I should have done something like quote the great or something like that."
Well, no, but you know,
it's kind of dumb.
Just be a new comic.
Yeah.
I think.
Well.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's true. I guess.
All right. So, Chuck, I think we're done. What do you think?
Yeah.
You think we're done?
Yeah.
Have you lost interest already?
I mean, he's already on his tablet. He's got Bieber playing. He's got some B-Town.
So Chuck has lost interest in doing the show already.
I'm totally into it.
That's cool. That's cool. All right. So thank you very much, Brent, for hanging in there and being our guinea pig.
Absolutely.
And,
Thanks for having me. I always love doing your show.
We're gonna bring you back. We want and we want you to do all this with us.
Cool.
That's why you're here, number one. And Chuck's taking his shit off already. Okay. All right. Well, we got to go. So thank you so much, people, for tuning in to Euge. And we'll be back again next week.
Every Monday. Baker's doing the show soon.
Chuck will be interested sometimes. And Baker's doing the show.
Oh, shit.
Sometimes, baby.
That's
Chuck
not how we're going.
That's true.
And Baker's doing the show sometimes. Also, if you wanted to, be on our show, go ahead and like us at eugeshow.com. Go to eugeshow.com, and then you can like us on Facebook at Eugene Kenny, and then go to Euge Show, the Euge Show.
Yeah,
Facebook.com/the Euge Show.
Can I do a plug as well?
Bring it.
I have a bunch of videos online if you want to watch some of my comedy at brentthegreat.com. Still haven't got the website over, but brentthegreat.com for now.
Brentthegreat.com?
Brentthegreat.com.
Okay, and that's going to be up under you.
Yep.
In the when we put it up on
cool.
YouTube tomorrow, we'll put it on there. So, all right, cool. So anyway, thanks for watching. We hope you had a good time. We had a real good time.
I had a blast.
Thanks, Chuck. I had a ball.
A vid blast.
A vid blast. Exactly. We did have a vid blast. That's the program we used to.
You fucking nerds.
All righty. And so thanks for watching. Good night. And if we had credits, they'd be running now, but we don't have that yet. We're going to have all that later time.
Closing
but
music
right now,
is going to come up soon.
Yeah, it's going to be nice. But right now, I'm just going to reach over here, and I'm going to...
James Gold. Do one more James Gold.
Do one more what?
I'm good.
All right, I'm going to turn it off, and then hit save. And so, hey, thanks. I think we're done.
El numero uno in the fucking house.
All right, I think that's...
So one thing I would almost do, or maybe entertain the idea of, which might be...